Hi there, welcome to Elm Colors. I'm Erica. On today's video, we're going to be doing the completed pages from the month of May. I usually do all mermaids through the month of May. I do have a few others kind of randomly completed as well, but lots of mermaids today, and I did have a color along as well, so a lot of these pages will have applied to that color along too. So first let me show you what I did in my coloring planner. So I drew this cute little scene on the front on the calendar page, and then here's all my pages, and here is my coloring tracker, which those last three should be colored in because I colored all three of those days. I colored a lot this month. There were still, you know, several days right through the middle where I didn't, but yeah, I thought this one turned out really cute this month. I don't know what I'm going to do for my theme next month, but yeah, we'll wait till we get there. Okay, so I'm going to set this up so that I can see what I've used, and I will get started showing you pages. All right, so I did have a couple of whips. The first one is in Guardians of the Enchanted Forest. This is a page that I've been wanting to color for forever. I did a little bit more marker work in it, but I still haven't finished it yet, but that's what I have so far. I really do like the way that it looks. Yeah, I just couldn't get back to it. I wasn't really going for, this was just like one of those random coloring days, so I wasn't really going for a specific color palette or theme or anything, but just really, I had the hair done previously and the skin, and then I've done these other things since then. But yeah, I think it's going to be really cute when I finish it. I just have to do it. So there's that one. That's a whip. And then the other one that is a whip is in, I think I might have two in here. So here's one. So I used Inktense so far. So this is just like a base layer of Inktense, which is, I think it's going to be cute when it's done. I love otters. And the other one, I did start with alcohol markers, but I don't think I did very much on it. Yeah, so this one. That's all I've done so far. So yeah, really not a whole lot at all. But I was looking at this, I was like, oh, this is single-sided. I can absolutely use my alcohol markers. So I will be doing that probably from now on. The water-based stuff worked fine, but you can see like a lot of the lines from where, you know, your strokes intersect or overlap, and I don't love that, because then I have to go back in with another layer. And so it's like, if I can just do one layer of alcohol marker and have it be done, that's good for me. So, but yeah, so those are the whips that I have in that book. All right, so now we're on two completed pages. I'm going to show you kind of, not necessarily in order, but this one just happened to be the first one I got done this month. It had been a whip last month, and I finished it up. So this is from the Europa book by Rita Berman, and I did this page. I think it turned out really cute. I used a color palette that I just found online. And it had like this weird yellowy green color mixed in with all these other colors. And I thought it looked very spring-like. So I just kind of went with that. And I added in a little bit of gold Sparkle Pot pen and some stickles on some things. So hopefully you can see some of that cute sparkle. But I just thought it was pretty. I thought it was a pretty palette. And yeah, I think I used Inktense in the background. And then I used maybe Polychromos. Yeah, my Polychromos on top for the shading. So, yep, happy to have another one done in the Europa book. Love this book. Next, I did a couple in the Furballs book, which you guys know that I love this book. This is by Diane DeFore, and it's one of my favorites. I did 3 pages. The first one... Wait. Oh, yeah, this is the first one. So the first one was this one. This one was the color along. Lavelia's Coloring and Colorful Diary are doing a color along for this book. And this was the page they picked this month. And I thought it turned out really cute. I like it. I wanted something a little bit different. And I started to do the sky. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to base all my colors off of that. And that's what I did. but it's cute. I like it. I like it. And then I also did this one, which I do love this one. Again, I was all about the otters. I was trying to color everything otters this month for some reason. But yeah, I thought that one turned out really cute. No sparklies, no nothing crazy. It's just Inktense and a little bit of Posca. And I really like that one. And then the other one that I colored was this one. Again, with cute little otters and Inktense and Posca. So I love this one a lot. I think this one's probably my favorite out of the three. So yeah, happy to have more done in that book. It's just been a blast. Okay, so, and then I colored one in Atlantis. Now, I had pulled this originally to color a mermaid in it, and then I just kept looking at the mermaids, and I just was like, I can't do those. So, I colored something else, and I tried the technique that has been all over Instagram. It's like a galaxy background, and then you use white Posca and some pencils to do a little bit of I don't know, just a white outline, I guess. But I wanted to do that for the jellies, and I thought that turned out cool. And then, of course, I put stickles all over them. But yeah, I thought that turned out pretty neat. I don't know. I like it. It was pretty simple. I used Inktense in the background and then Polychromos on top. And yeah, that's it. Just cute book. This is my first one done in this book. I did not post this one on Instagram, so but otherwise I could have used the hashtag Color Your Hoard for May, which is one that you can, if you've never colored in the book before and you color a page, you can use that hashtag. So, but yeah, there's that. And I love this book, but I'm happy to have finally something done in this. And hopefully I'll be getting more done in the next month, since in June I'm going to be focusing on hardback books. So this is one of my hardback books. But yeah, so there is that page from Atlantis by Hannah Carlson. This next one is a buddy color. So this one is a monthly buddy color with my wonderful friend, Megan. She is Disney Megs Coloring here on YouTube and Instagram, and we did the cutest little mouse page this month, and we did this one, and I will put Megan's on screen too. I love the way they both turned out. I liked Megan's background, the yellow. I thought that was a really cute color to pick, and with the blues on her mice, and her page is so cute. And I had a lot of fun doing mine. I used alcohol markers with Prismacolor for some shading. Added a little bit of stickles to the chili peppers. Yeah, I just thought it was cute. I didn't want to do like a full grass background either, so I just whited out the main line and then just kept adding pencil on top, and then did a little bit of pencils around their tails where like the tails would be in the grass, but I didn't want it all green. So yep, that's it. Pretty simple background. Just did alcohol markers and then left like an outline of clouds there. I just added a little bit of gray to the bottom of the clouds, but I didn't even like outline the clouds or anything. But if you it's just a background, so it doesn't have to be super, super fancy. But yeah, I love coloring in this book. Thank you so much, Megan, for coloring with me again. And we have to pick out our next one. We haven't done that yet, but I will send you a message soon. Okay, so, or we might have picked it out and I have forgotten, but I'll go back through our messages and look. So yeah, so that is my page this month from 50 Farmers Miniatures. Next, okay, so we're going to go through this book because I did 4 pages in this book. And I also did 4 in the next book. So I'm going to zoom you back in so you can see this pretty well. And then so this is the Portrait of the Mermaid book by Sarah Breyer. It is a smaller than average size book, so you can see it's, smaller. I love this book, and I have had a lot of pages done in this already, but I did 4 this month. So this first one was a buddy color, and I'm going to leave that there So first one was a Buddy Color, and this is with Bubble of Coloring, and I will put hers on the screen here. I loved her skin tone and the red hair. I think it looks so beautiful. We both decided to go with the jewel tone coloring. And I think I think they both look great. I loved seeing her page, and I thought it was just so pretty. So thanks for coloring with me. And then I did on mine, most of these are all alcohol markers with Prismacolor shading on top, and, you know, some sparkle gel pen here and there, maybe some stickles. I don't know if I did stickles on anything this time, but I really like this one, and I love all the gold accents. So I have gold around the shells, in the background, on her jewelry, on her tattoo. Yeah, just really liked that color palette. I thought that was it didn't really go with the jewel tones that I had posted, but I figured those are still kind of jewel tones, and so I just went with that. I thought that was really pretty. And since there was so much other color going on, I just decided to do a brown here. But yeah, I liked it. I liked it. All right, so the next one was this one. This one was for the pastel colors, which, again, love the way this one turned out. I just thought I don't know. I just started grabbing pastel colors and started using them. And I was like, okay, well, she's going to be all one color so that I can have other colors in the background. And then I used that same purple color to do like shading on her skin and stuff. Yeah, really like the way this one turned out. It's so soft and pretty and just sweet. The next one was for the monochromatic challenge, and that was this one here. And so I had already had her skin and hair colored in. Skin? Maybe just the skin. And then I did her hair in the background. And so I went with all greens. And then I have some gold Sparkle Pop pen around in different places. Yeah, again, alcohol markers and Prismacolor. And just really liked the way that one turned out too. And then last but not least, I did this one. This is one that has the stickles. So this was for the rainbow color challenge or color palette, I guess. And yeah, I just think it's really pretty. I decided that I wanted her scales to be rainbow. So instead of doing like a rainbow hair, which is, you know, pretty, what I would normally do probably would be a rainbow hair, I just went with black hair. But then for the highlights, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, I've got rainbow highlights. So there's like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and then purple at the edges, which I thought that was kind of a fun touch. And then I've got stickles all over her scales here on these fish, which are also in rainbow kind of order across here. Some stickles on her freckles on her face, and then on her little fins back here, which I did also with like rainbow colors, and then did white over top of it to try to blend it together, which that one I don't love that so much, but the rest of the page I really like. I think it turned out really cool. So yeah, so I only have like 3 left in this book to finish it. So there's that one. Yep, those are all done. So that one, let's see, maybe 3 or 4. I can't remember. That one, and that one. So 4. There's 4 left. But I will be able to finish that this year, I think. So yeah, love this book. It's really fun to color and really easy to color. Yeah. And I can't wait till it's done, because then I'm going to do a flip through and it's going to be so fun. So yeah, so that is Portrait of the Mermaid by Sarah Burrier. The next one I did was this is A Million Mermaids by Lulu Mayo. This is another one where I did 4 pages, one for each of my color palettes in my Instagram color along. All right, so the first one is in the back here. So this one was for the jewel tones. I love the way this one turned out. I started to use water mediums in the back. So I used Inktense or Neocolor or something in the back. And I did not love the way that it was reacting to the paper. So I decided to not do that anymore. So then I went through and did a base layer of watercolor marker, or not watercolor markers, water-based markers. So a lot of this was Crayola. Some Tombow here and there, but a lot of it was Crayola, and then did Prismacolor on top, and with a little bit of gel pen thrown in here and there I love this. I think it's so cool. I love the vibrancy of the blue water in the background, and then her colors just kind of pop, and then the dolphins are nice and light, and just love it. I love it. So happy the way that one turned out. And the next one I did was this one. So this one was for the pastels. I started out very pastel, and then I just kept adding shading and coloring to it. So it's a little darker than I had anticipated, but it's still really cute. Still really cute. Yeah, I don't love the cat, but I think it's okay. I wish it was lighter. And then I wish like these pinks in her hair and the tail were just a little bit lighter. But I think it's such a pretty page anyway. And I do have some stickles thrown around in there. And since I already had this side done, I went ahead and put the stickles on so that it would be nice and shiny and sparkly, because I love sparkles. But yeah, cute. And then the next one I did was for the monochromatic one, and it's this one. So this one was the pink, all pinks, and then some gold thrown in there. So I used water-based markers, Prismacolors, Sparkle Pop pen, and then I used a Cosmic Shimmer metallic watercolor in a pink for the harp. Yeah, so lots of fun. And there's some stickles like on the waves, and yeah, and then a bunch of pink, everything pink that I could find. Really cute. Love it. Love. And then the last but not least is this one. So I did this one for the rainbow. It's not exactly what I had envisioned, but you know, there's only four little parts for the rainbow. So I went with those colors. Yeah, I mean, it's still a really cute page. I like it a lot. It's not as rainbowy as I had anticipated it being, but I tried to then also space these colors around the page. So like down here, she's got the reddish pink and the orange on her, and then the cat's purple and the unicorns are blue. And so, yeah, I just kind of wanted to spread those colors out around. But yeah, I think it's just so pretty. It really is. I like it. And then some Sparkle Pop pen for the stars and the instruments. A little bit of stickles on this one horn, on the catacorn. Wait, what is that? Mercaticorn? That's probably what it is. That sounds right. Mercaticorn. That's what that guy is. So yeah, so there's that. And I love this book. I'm so glad I got so many pages done in it this month. Yeah, it's one that I will continue to come back to over and over and over, because it's so fun, especially during May. So yeah, so that is A Million Mermaids from Lulu Mayo. Okay, next I have one page completed in the Mermaids. Is it Mermaids of the Earth or Mermaids Around the World or something like that? This is also by Diane Dufour, who also does the Furballs book that I love so much. And this is the page that I finished. This is Inktense and then Polychromos on top. And then I also did some of the sparkle, what's it called? Folk Art Extreme Glitter in the holographic on her fins there. Yeah, like I said earlier, I'm going to attempt to use alcohol markers on a page in here and see if I like that better. But I mean, I did have to do several layers just to get the background not crazy. But it's pretty cool. I like this page. This is one that I just finished up at the, at the very, very last second that I could. And, not really any, specific color palette that I was going for, or like a challenge for my color along. I just liked it. Just wanted some blues and gold, or blues and purples in the background, and then the goldfish. And I think I worked on this on a weekend whip as well this month. So you can check out how I did some of that too on that video. But yeah, there is that one. And I think she's cute. So there's that. Okay, next I did another one in a Lulu Mayo book. So this one is from A Million Magical Creatures. This is my book that I'm trying to finish. And I did this last page, which turned out so cute. I was trying to do the jewel tones for this guy, and I think I succeeded. I did use chalk pastel in the background and used a stencil to add in like the little wave action in the background. I did use Inktense on the seal, and I think as a base for her as well. And then used some, what did I use on top of that? Then I used my Prismas to do some shading on top, and then added in some stickles on the waves, on the horn, on the bubbles. And then, of course, I didn't let it dry, so it's on the background, on the back of the thing, but that's okay. I thought this one turned out so cute. And, yep, that's another one to mark off in my book that I'm trying to finish. So, yay! All right, so next I did a couple of just like random ones. I mean, they were still all specifically for a color challenge in my my color along on Instagram. But yeah, so this one is from Magnificent Mermaids by Marjorie Sarnett, and it's this one. So this one was done for the jewel tones. I think she turned out so pretty. I was real worried about it for a while. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not, but I think she turned out really cool. The bright blue against these other colors, and then all that black hair. Just so lovely. But yeah, I think it turned out cool. And then there's gold all over the place, like everywhere, all on her tail, on her instruments, on her jewelry, on the fish, on the border. It's everywhere. So yeah, so I thought that turned out really, really cool. I really like that a lot. So that was from Magnificent Mermaids. And that, again, was alcohol markers and polychromos pencils for that one. I did a page in 50 Beautiful Mermaids by Camellia Angelkova. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. Yeah, so I hadn't colored anything in this book yet. So this is the one that I did. And I used some alcohol markers as a base, and then used my Prismacolor, I believe, on top. I did use a white Neocolor to kind of get the rays in the background of the behind the mermaid there. Yeah, that's it, really. I mean, and then I used some stickles around the outside on the frame, and then a little bit of sparkly gel pen on her jewelry there. White Posca in a couple places. But yeah, it was a cute page. And I colored this one more for Mother's Day too, because it was around the same time. Because I thought it was cute. And I tried to do like the little mermaid or the little merman, little merboy, I guess. I decided he was a boy. And so I used blue to do some of the shading and stuff on him, and then I used pinks and purples to do the shading on her skin. And yeah, I think it turned out cool. Again, this is another book that I hadn't colored in, so I'm happy to have another one done, or have one done in this book. But yeah, super fun. So that is from 50 Beautiful Mermaids. This next one is one that I don't love it, but I don't hate it. So this is one I did for the monochromatic challenge, and it's this one. I don't love the background. So I decided that I was going to use oranges or reds or orangey reds because of the crab. So I just kind of based all my colors off of this. So the first thing I did is I did a whole, this is on Amazon paper, but it has been pre-prepared with satin glazing. Nope, I used gesso, with gesso, clear gesso. And then I just went through and I did a whole wash of this light orangey peach color. And then I just kept building on top of it and finally ended up with this. I don't love the background at all. I love her. I think she's adorable, but I don't love the background. I don't know what I was trying to do. It just is not my favorite, but I really like her. So you get what you get, right? But yeah, I think this is cute. I love the little crab, and it was fun trying to stay in the same color palette too, like not go too far. But But yeah, so that is that one. That was Yana Proserina's Whimsical Darlings Mermaids book. So yeah, there's that. And the next one I did 2 in this book. The first one is also for my monochromatic challenge, and you guys saw me work on this on a weekend whip. And it's this one. Again, another one I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I tried to add some fun sparkly bits because it was just so gray and so sad to me. But I added some metallic watercolor on a couple of the fish in the background, and then also some glitter watercolor on a couple of the fish. And then on her, I used some Folk Art Extreme black glitter and then holographic glitter on the body and the hair. So it's very sparkly. It's super sparkly and fun, but I don't know. It's just so gray. But I don't hate that it's like that. You know, it's just a different kind of page than what I would normally do. Because normally my pages have quite a bit of color on them. But yeah, so there's that one. And then the other one I did in here, which I adore, this one, is this one. So this one was for the Rainbow Challenge. I did not get it done in time to post, but I finished it up actually the morning of the 1st. So I'm cheating a little bit, but it's done. I love it. I used, let's see, Neocolors in the background, I believe. Neocolors as a base for all of this. And then used my Prismacolors on top for the shading. I think it's so cute. I love it. I love the rainbow effect. The Neocolors did such a great job blending from one color to the other. And I didn't have, there was hardly any shading that I needed to do. It was pretty much done for me. The background was really fun to do. And then I have like the stars here are all kind of in like a rainbow order. So it goes from the red all the way through. Yeah, I thought it was super cute. I like it a lot. And I'm glad I have another one done in here too. So yeah, I did quite a few mermaids. I have one more to show you. And it is from Worlds of Wonder by Johanna Basford. So this one doesn't have an actual mermaid in it. But I drew one in. I drew 2 in, actually. But this is also a color along on the channel. It is a 2-part color along. So you can pop over there onto my videos if you would like to see how I colored this. But I did this page. So this one I did last year. And this one is this year's. And I really like the way they turned out. I love the way that both the mermaids turned out. Really cool. I tried to use the same colors from this side over in this area as well, so that it would be a nice double page spread. But I think I like this page a little bit more. I don't know, maybe. I like my mermaids better, I think, for sure. But yeah, I did want to say thank you to everybody too for all of the lovely comments about the mermaids themselves. That was very nice of you. I have a lot of anxiety when I show anything that I've drawn. Like coloring, I can show you all day, but when it comes to the drawing, that for some reason that is one of the things that I'm just like, I'm not very good at it, so I don't want to show you. Very self-conscious about it. So it really meant a lot to me that so many people really liked it. So thank you. So I used Prismacolors because that's what I had used last year on this one. So we did Prismacolors on this, and then a little bit of silver Sparkle Pop pen and a tiny bit of stickles along the edge of the mermaid here and up here. And then I also used some water-based markers on her hair, both their hair. I can't remember if I did it for I don't think I did it for the tail. I think I used just pencils for the tail. But yeah, the hair got a little base layer of water-based markers. So, but yeah, so that is it. Those are all my mermaids. It's a lot. It's a lot. So if you're still here, thank you for sticking around. Let me know if you have a favorite mermaid, if there was one that you really liked. I hope that you guys, let me just say also, I loved seeing so many people's mermaids throughout the month. It was wonderful. So many wonderful, talented people shared their work, and it was so fun to see them. Every day when I would get on Instagram, there would be more and more and more, and I was just like, this is great. I love them. I loved all of the mermaids. So yeah, it was really fun to see all that. So thank you guys for participating in that. And I will probably do this again next year because I have a lot of mermaid books. But yeah, that is it. Again, let me know if you have a favorite. I don't know if I can pick a favorite this month. I really like the rainbow one. I really liked the jewel tone one from the Million Mermaids. I do like my color along because I drew the mermaids in. That's just kind of a special one to me. So yeah, let me know what you think. I did really like just the simple flower page from Europa. I thought that was really fun too. So yeah, so that's it for me. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.